Hey, what is up guys, it is Mike, and I've always loved voice recognition software like Siri, Google Assistant, Cortana, all the other ones that I don't really know, and I don't know why. It's just something about being able to be like, hey Siri, text John Bruce and say, I don't want to be friends anymore, you filthy scum. It just makes it, for some reason, I feel like so cool and so futuristic, and I love that, and I think it's so cool, but my friends make fun of me all the time for it. They're like, why would you say something to Siri when you can just go like that and use your phone? And I feel like those people 10 years ago would have been the same people that are like, why would I wait for it in the mail when I can just go to my local Blockbuster? Although that's kind of sad because Blockbuster was a really... But yeah, I don't know why, I love it so much, and when Google Home came out, I was like, wow, this is so cool, I hope Santa brings it, and guess what? He delivered, because I have it now, and I really don't use it for much. You know when you try to show someone something and it doesn't work? Here's a little time lapse of that happening just before. So yeah, it does a bunch of cool stuff. Sometimes I ask it questions like, hey Google, how many tablespoons in 26 million gallons?
26 million U.S. liquid gallons equal.
And then sometimes late at night, Google will ask me questions, and at 3 a.m. it'll be like, hey Michael? Be like, what? Google Home. It'll be like, what does love feel like? I'll be like, what? And it'll be like, nothing. Never mind, sorry. I'll be like, okay, good night, Google Home. And it will be like, good night, Michael. I love you. Actually, though, really scary story. One time I fell asleep in my living room out there, and all of a sudden Google was like, sorry, I didn't quite get that. Sorry, I didn't quite, sorry. And I was like, whoa. You know when you just feel that thing in your heart where your heart is like literally like trying to get out of your body. It's so scared it's trying to run away. I hit that because I thought it was going to be like, sorry, Michael, come downstairs. And then it would, I don't know what it would do, but I was just so, wow, that thing can get really scary. So what I do at night is I go, hey Google, turn the volume to 3%. Because then when it tries to talk, it's just so quiet, I can barely hear it, and I'm not going to be scared of something that's like, sorry. Really though, my favorite part of that thing is that it really doesn't want to mess up and not hear you. So it's just like, what? Whenever you say its name. It's kind of like, you know when you're sleeping in a room where someone else isn't sleeping and you wake up and you're like, And I don't know why it's so embarrassing, but I could literally be in my bed and a murderer could walk over to me with a knife and I'd be like, I was just resting my eyes. I wasn't sleeping. And he'd be like, you were just resting your eyes and you knew I was coming in? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm not afraid of you. You're scum, just like John. So yeah, anyways, Google Home really doesn't want to miss when you're saying something, so it's always like super detective. Like it can hear me through anywhere in the house. If I go downstairs and yell at it, it usually hears me. So I'm gonna try that. Hey Google, play Nickelback.
Sure, playing Nickelback on Spotify.
The thing is though, since it doesn't want to mess up, there are keywords that make it turn on that I've been saying that I don't want to say again because it's going to turn on. But if you could say words close to that and you say them quietly enough, sometimes it falls for it. Pay poople. Oh, say goodle. Okay, smoodle. What's a doodle? Oh, pay doodle. Uppa doodle. Jay hoodle. May boodle. Jay foodle. Pay foodle. Hey poodle. Hey poodle. Hey poodle. Hey boodle. Oh, lay booble. Pay booble. Pay booble? Really?
I answer the best I can.
But I really think voice technology is good and it helps people, and it really helps people that don't really know how to use technology. Like, I was in a building yesterday and these two old ladies were working there, and one lady's trying to explain an Amazon Echo to another lady, and they're really like in their 90s, and she's like, you can just play any song in the world at any volume. And I was like, okay, first off, one of the best things is that you think the volume is one of the coolest parts of that thing. Like, you already had a music player that could play any song in the world, but it would just blast the music 24/7. And the other lady's like, oh, cool. And so she's trying to show her, and she can't remember the name of the device. This lady that didn't know anything about it before, that was getting this explained to, is like, Siri, play music. Siri, music. Music, Siri. And I was in the corner setting up a TV for them, and I go, oh, it's Alexa. And when I said that, the little blue light on top was like, and Alexa goes, hello. And the look that the two ladies gave me, they were like, and I was like, yes, bow. And the first lady goes, Alexa, play music. And that's basically like if you walk into Stop and Shop and you're like, Chad, get grocery. And I feel like the Amazon Echo reacted the same way Chad would, where it kind of, like, the blue thing just lit up on top of it, and it was like... But anyways, that's about it, guys. You may have noticed that there's no intro. I actually took the intro, and I'm going to move it to the outro, because I noticed when people would start watching the intro, the amount of people watching it would go like... and everybody stopped. So I figured I'd put it at the end, and I'm going to make it really sudden.
Boy, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right. Boy, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right. Boy, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right.